Hi everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So remember that we are in the month of Scorpio, in the mental week, mind week, and today, according to the root chakra. So one of the things that I want to share before we start is that, as you may see, all this month I have been channeling, so just a little bit of it and not much, but they were a lot of beings from different parts, from different realities, and they all, not to talk much, but to share a little bit of their energy with us. So what I wanted to share about this is that some of the messages and the information or the codes that they are working with, they're not specifically doing it with everyone that is now watching and connected. They are just doing a connection of codes. So some codes affect a few people, some other codes affect too many people, some others just myself. And basically what they are trying to do is to align the energy with the information they are trying to share. Okay. So it's not specifically for you, but maybe it's for some of you. Okay. Another thing that I wanted to say is that maybe that all the beings that come and speak through me, they are in the same energy that I am. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to speak, of course, because everyone who's channeling is basically aligned with your own energy. So you will have to trust here, but basically all the beings that are coming, they are not doing something opposite or different to what I do. So you don't have to be worried or afraid of them to harm me or to do something weird, because basically they would be according to what I am sharing. So if they speak through me, it's like you listening to me. So even if they speak or I speak, it would be basically the same. Okay, so it's not like something against. Another thing that I want to explain is the sentence that I said yesterday through the network, the waiver talking, that is, you are trapped in me until you become me. So I want to explain what this means, because yesterday I was like a little bit there. So I wouldn't be able to, I hadn't been able to explain specifically. So basically, the sentence that she used, you are trapped in me, is basically because we think, or not we, some people think that that we are trapped in a matrix, in the network, and we have to escape from it. But the reality of why they think we have to escape from it is because you are thinking is different things, separate from each other. So we may think that the matrix is something that is outside of me, controlling me, or that is dividing me, separating me from something that is above, or God, or whatever. But what is really the problem is the concept of separation, of thinking that is something outside controlling me. That's the problem. So from the point of view of the universe, everything is one. So when we think that there is something from the outside controlling me, is because basically I am not thinking and believing and acknowledging that everything is one. So I am in the duality, in the concept of duality. So the universe is only one thing in two different perspectives, okay? But it's just one thing. So so basically that would be. So basically when the weaver said, you have to become me in order to escape me, it explains that you cannot escape something that you are. So basically the matrix is just one expression of the unity that you are. So in order to become the unity, you have to become the network, and that's the way in which you become the creator. So this concept of matrix that is manipulating us, separating us from the truth, basically it doesn't have any logic in a universe that is only one thing, that is unity. So the people that used to say they are doing this, those are controlling us, or this is separating us from something, they are still living in duality. So that's how you understand how duality works. So let's go to today's topic. The topic for today is venom. I know that in English you can say poison, but I'm not speaking about specifically poison, because a poison would be something that you made, something created, like chemical reaction. I'm talking about venom, which is the natural one, the natural biological poison. That's venom. So I don't know if you have read the blog today, but if you didn't, so I will do some spoiler because I will try to explain the origin of the word venom, so we could understand what is its origin and how it became venom. So the weird thing about the word venom is that we now believe that venom is those chemical reactions that kills us, that are things that harms us and that are toxic. But the origin of the word venom comes from the Indo-European language win, that means love. So this seems a little bit crazy, and I will try to explain how love became venom. So let's remember what is love specifically to understand how it became venom. Love, remember, comes from the meaning. It means like passion, like this strength to do something. Okay, so this passion would be basically the origin of all the other actions, all the other energies to manifest. So basically love is the main energy that creates all the others. In the ancient languages, for Latin languages, love means eternity. So basically is the eternal energy that helps the other emotions to exist, that allow all the other emotions to exist, so all the other energies to manifest. This is how, from the spiritual world, the love is dividing itself in so many different energies and emotions that they need to manifest themselves in the roots of a planet, and that is our root chakra. And from there we unite all the different emotions, all the different things that the spirit used to manifest to create in this reality that we call reproduction. So a spirit can be born. This is why all this love and all these energies and emotions, when they find themselves in the root chakra, they created the Kundalini energy, which is this energy that starts to flow, to move up. So we reconnect again with the unconditional love, but first we have to go through all this process. So basically, the energy of love creates all the rest of the energies, the other emotions, to be able to be downloaded in the root chakra, in the genitals. And from the genitals, this same love is searching itself unconditionally, going up in the being. So here we have this concept of love coming down to our body and going up through our bodies. So coming down, it divides itself to experience itself, and going up, it unifies itself. So this love, when it comes down to the root chakra, it starts to divide in different layers that we call different emotions. The emotions will be the tools that helps you to do your stuff in life. So they're useful, the emotions. So these emotions, in order to be something real and useful in life, they have to be felt by the five senses. And that's what we call feelings, because you can feel through the different five senses the reactions from the outside in the inside. When we live plenty in consciousness, we live through love, because we act and we use all the potential that we have inside, we apply it in our lives. So that's to live in love. So in the opposite side, we have a life lived by the unconscious. And to live through the unconscious will bring us to an idea of life, which is instead of giving the potential that you have within to activate the potential outside, it would be to try to accumulate things from the outside towards inside, because you don't know if you are going to be if you are going to be safe. You need to survive, so you start to protect yourself. So when you protect yourself, that whatever the problems you have facing you, so you will have no idea how to use your inner tools. So you will close yourself to protect yourself and not to use those tools. Okay? So when I live through love in consciousness, I know how to use my potential, to activate my potential, and to use the tools of my potential. But as in every work, if you don't use your tools, if you live through the unconscious trying to protect yourself from the outside, your tools will get rust. Okay, so they will start to be rusty, and suddenly you won't be able to use them anymore. So when a tool is not used and get rust, the tool starts to be toxic, and by being toxic, it begins to be a venom. So the same tool that I was using with love turns out to be a venom. And this happens because two different things. So these two different ways would be, one is the ignorance, not having any idea of how to use that tool. So it gets rusty. So I don't know how to use it, and I don't want to use it. So it becomes toxic. It becomes venom because I'm not using it. I don't know how to use it. And the second one would be to protect yourself. And how it comes, because you have this tool to activate your potential, but if you start to think that you have to protect yourself from the outer world, So you will use the same tool to protect yourself. Okay, it's basically it's basic. So you stop using it for the world, you start to use it to protect yourself from the world. And that's how it becomes also venom. So we have the example of spiders, snakes, and scorpions, that they have the venom and they protect themselves with the venom. But they don't have venom because they were like the bad guys of nature and they are bad people or whatever. It basically happens because they are weak. They are so weak that they had no other way to protect themselves than taking the potential that they have within and create a venom so they could protect themselves from their weakness. So here we can understand how a venom is being created. It's not because I have the potential to create venom. No, it's because of the weakness. Because you feel weak, that you are not able to protect yourself. And that's the reason why you create the venom. So basically, venom is born from the concept of love that makes me feel weak. So the same love that create your life, when it shows your weakness, it creates your own venom. So this is why in the past, in the ancient cultures, they understood that love was all the creation. And when a person stop the love and they start to feel controlled by others, they start to control others. When you start to leave from the root chakra with the sexuality and you don't allow the energy to flow to the consciousness, to be someone that manifests instead of just living by their passions. So that's how the love of the creation becomes venom. And that's how, when the word of love becomes venom, which is venom. So what is the use of all this in our daily life? Well, basically, we all are living with venom within ourselves. We all have some kind of venom. And this venom was created because of hunger, rage, control, manipulation, I don't know, so many emotions. And all of them are born from a conflict with love. Because maybe I had a lack of love, or I don't know how to express love, something related with the love of my life, with living with love, that maybe was just closed and I couldn't feel it anymore. So suddenly, what I was feeling as love becomes my poison, my venom. So all these conflicts are born from our weakness. When we feel weak, something that we lost, something that we don't feel properly, what we start to do is to take one of the emotions from inside and create it as a tool to protect me due to this weakness. So I create my own venom from that. So just as an example, a person that hasn't received a lot of love during its life for sure will have this tendency to eat a lot of sugar, because in our body sugar is the sweetness, so we interpret this sweetness with love. So just as an example, that would be like that. So sugar is a poison, is a venom for our body. But the venom is not specifically the sugar, is my weakness of love, is my weakness that is the real poison. So today our task for today is to figure what are the venoms of our life, those who we think they are trying to protect us from our weakness, but what they are really doing is killing us, is to kill us. So the task would be to ask to our subconscious when we go to sleep, what are my venoms in life? When I discover my venoms, I discover my weakness. When I discover my weakness, I will understand what are the tools that I lost in my life. And when I recognize those tools, I can start to work on them, to find them, to create them. So the image for today basically is the scorpion that stings in the neck. So it can feel the poison, the venom of its own soul. So that's what we have to work. Remember, Scorpio is that guy that says, oh, here's the point, here's where it hurts, this is the point where you have the venom. This is the reason why it's so difficult for a lot of people to relate with Scorpion people, because whoever has a lot of Scorpio in its energy, it's used to see all the weakness of its own personality. It used to go to the dark side of its soul and to see its own weakness and to see the weakness in others. And it doesn't have any, they don't have any problem to say, oh yeah, this is my weakness, this is my problem, but this is yours and yours and yours. And for the rest of the signs, it's like, no, I don't want to know. I don't want to know anything. No, 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 no. This is like death. No. But this is why most of the people kind of don't want to know anything about these venom things and so on. And Scorpio people is talking about that constantly. This is one of the main reasons why most of the people of the world, they don't want to face they have these problems once and again, because for most of the people it's like, I want to I no 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 I don't want the darkness, I just want the light, and to work and do my things and so on and on and on. But nobody's like watching their darkness like Scorpio does. Is like, you need to watch within the deepest part to heal. Otherwise, you're just repeating the same thing once and again. So you have to go and look for your own venoms. And I already said how. And this is the laughter of an Scorpion one. Watching how everyone is like trying to find their own, crawling in the ground. Sometimes, in order to become a beautiful flower, you have to crawl on shit. So let's go to the information for today. The vibration for today is Nyo. Statement: I am the expansion of the universe. Today we start with the week of 12 dimensions. The code for today is the first dimension. Projected from the mental concept of unity, this is the dimension of the vortex or dot, where all forces converge. Where is the void itself, neutrality. The first dimension goes through all, for all originates from it, and doesn't have a fixed point, but inhabits in all things, where our quantic reality moves and coexists all forces as one. Sit comfortable. So just if someone was worried about my coughing, I went to make some blood tests yesterday, and I'm really fine. So I have no problem, nothing. Everything is perfect. So, so according to the tests, all the tests that I did, everything is perfect. This is psychosomatic. Basically, for sure, it's something that happened exactly a year ago that started to create a conflict here. So it's something that I have to work with myself, which is my own venom. So I will do my best. Sit comfortable, and we start to move our shoulders. We move in circles to discharge energy and tension. And when I relax and let all the weight fall down, I just focus in my breathing. Take a deep breath and perceive the light surrounding you and how it goes through your skin to your muscles, bones, and organs. I perceive the inner light shining equal as the one outside, recognizing that I am all light. I become aware that I am the higher self, going down through all my body, through the crown, third eye, throat, heart, plexus, sacrum, root, knees, ankles. And from within, from the light, I manifest my intention. I desire to transform my venom into love. And bring your desire to the core of the planet, going out from your feet, through the crust of the world, rocks, roots, soil. Feeling the pressure and the heat of the magma that push me towards the core, the iron core of the earth. It is here, under the pressure of the world, in the core of your soul and being, where you find your weakness, your venom. Take a look and ask yourself, what is my biggest venom in life? I set the intention, the desire that my subconscious show me my venom, so I can be aware of it and transform it into love. Vibrate. I am the universe expansion. I am the universe expansion. I am the universe expansion. Yo soy. Yo soy. I once told you you are a gym covered with your own shit. I once told you that you created your own darkness from within, blaming the darkness from the outside. Now is the time to stop making us guilty from your own poisons. Now you see that all this time you have been your own reptiles. I'm sorry to let you know this, but you are the snakes of this world. You are the real reptilians, and we are only your brothers and sisters. We are here to remind you that Jim, that inner power, we, the reptilians, are the only ones that can show you how to change your skin. Are you here to change your skin, your story, your history, yourself? Until that moment, you are not able to recognize that you are the venom of this world. You will not become the love of it. Don't blame us of your own weakness. We are here just to show them into your face. And we will rule the world until you kids know how to do it by yourself. To be free requires responsibility. Be responsible, and we will smile with you. For we all are God's creation. And in it, we find each other. We embrace you. Unless you want otherwise. See you in your dreams, my siblings. I will help you see your venoms. Gracias. Gracias. Take a deep breath. Bring all this consciousness through your body by caressing and stretching your body. So for all the people that doesn't know English, if you know Spanish, would be nice if you help me to make the translation of the message, because I can't remember exactly what he said now. So that would be nice if you put it all together in a message below in the comments, so the people in Spanish can um, by all they can understand the message. Thank you. So it's a very intense month. So I guess that this will filter a lot of people. um, because this shows that we are here to work for the neutrality. So all the beings that are from darkness and from light, they are welcome. So with the only rule that they are all helping to the evolution. If we help in the evolution, so they are all welcome, um, because we are working for the integration of everyone that is willing to change, to transform the world. Um, so that. Um, Tomorrow I will try to make a summary once I read what he said, because right now I don't remember. So um, Tomorrow I will try to make a summary of it, so we could discuss of the message that he that he gave. So as always, thank you very much for everything, for being there, for trusting, and the tomorrow, yeah, drink a lot of water, um, rest so you can assimilate information, and see you. Well, go to the subconscious, okay, and see you tomorrow at the same time. Bye.